times is kind of some of the stigma associated that we even put on our own selves about our financial situations.
Yep.
Um, Sometimes I've had, it's so funny, I've had this happen many times where when I used to work at the bank or when I'm helping people prepare for their loan package, it's like, all right, come on, let's pull your credit. Oh man. And we pull, it's like, oh, this isn't bad. Oh, word? And again,
Yeah.
I don't believe in people going out and just using credit all willy-nilly.
Yeah.
Honestly, there are times, most times, especially in the Black community, we invest in our feelings, and so we
Mm,
don't know how, and we get the returns, because
yeah.
I've been on a couple trips where I'm like, hell yeah, but guess what, that financial return isn't there, and
Yeah.
we don't get taught to think about, okay, how much am I spending to feel good, which not knocking it, because you look at my bank account, you can tell I feel real good most times. So but I'm not knocking it, but I'm saying, but I make those choices. I know, because I see that it is all me. I don't
Yeah.
become a different person when I put on a tie and log on to my official business email. I am still William. All of
Yeah.
my failings and all of my strengths, they come with me. And like Lyndsae said earlier, if you are not comfortable with the truth about yourself, then what are you actually doing?
Yep.
And one of the things that the CDFIs and people like Lyndsae and myself is that we have not just seen it, we've been through it, to the extent that you're not surprising us.
That's right.
We are we. I've had a few clients that's like, look, I don't really know, because I'm a train wreck. I don't know if you can help me. I was like, I have run trains off
This
the
is what
rails,
we do.
pick them back up with a screwdriver, put them back together, and put it on, and have
Yeah.
done the work. And
Yeah.
so I understand, especially for those of us who understand don't take how the systems take race into consideration without trying to
Yep.
take race into consideration.
Yep.
And one of the challenges is, as we're having these conversations, if we don't shift to the systemic portions of the conversation, we will not be able to challenge how they've taken racism and white
That's right.
supremacy and institutionalized it into the
That's
system,
right.
so
That's
that we
right.
don't have to say race anymore, we say credit score.
That.
We don't have to say
Ooh.
race anymore, we say zip code. Those things
Yeah.
have become the synonyms for them. But if we
That's
keep
right.
focusing and racism doesn't really matter as it did before, because racism, that anchor was this hate. It has morphed into it, not morphed. It has been revealed for what it always was, because you can't keep the hate up too long. It is
That's right.
white supremacy. It is making
That's right.
sure that cis het white men, well, not even het, cis het presenting. How about that?
That's right.
Cis
That's
het
right.
presenting white men stay in control of everything.
That's right.
And we need to address it. And the CDFIs, and working with people who understand the needs in the community, and not just trying to come in and have a commercial relationship with the community to
That's right.
profit off of the community, but help build the
Yeah.
community. and
Build.
and, and making sure that we remember, as we say here often, all skin folk and kinfolk.
That's real. That is real. That is real.
And a couple things I just needed to say, get off my chest real quick, because we can't. Because I really do appreciate the
Yeah.
opportunity to have very meaningful conversations. And big up to Donnie Glover for
Yes.
having this platform. I know, he gets
That's right.
some emails and some comments every once in a while, but okay, but he's still with it.
That's right.
And you could
That's
send
right.
Donnie the emails if you want to. Donnie does not just enjoy the smoke. I don't know if he could breathe without it. So you can go ahead and fuck with him if you want to. But it is important that we have these very meaningful
Yeah.
and deliberate conversations, and really call out people who are supporting the disinvested community. And I specifically mean Black communities,
Yeah.
but all of the disinvested communities, because what we recognize, the reason that rural whites and poor whites are not doing as well, is
Yeah.
because they've been able to look at Black people as, at least as, we're not them, as
Yeah.
opposed to recognizing, yeah, you are, you just look different. You still broke, they
Yes.
just give you more credit. Ha ha.
Yep.
And so I think it's really important for us to call these things out. And again, I appreciate the work that you do to make sure
Thank
we
you.
raise the fundamental understanding of what money is, and how it all
Yeah.
works in our community. Like that's some good stuff.